memories in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a
Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I have an after Christmas clean with me video to share with you all. I will be taking down Christmas decorations and sorting out this complete disaster of a house. We started in the bedrooms a couple weeks ago now, and last week we were decluttering and organizing the kitchen. So this week, it's time to sort out the main living areas. Of course, we will be back in the kitchen cleaning at some point because it is just never clean in that room. But we have a bit of rearranging to do in today's video as well. With everything the kids got for Christmas from family and friends, I did struggle a little bit to make everything make sense in the house, but I moved some things around, as you will see soon in the video, and I'm just so happy with how open the space looks now. I also have some laundry motivation in today's video, so if you are ready to tackle this mess with me, go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up and let's get cleaning.
good life. Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes.
If you are new here and this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, I'm so glad that you found my channel today. My name's Katrina Marie and I upload new cleaning videos every single week here on my cleaning channel. You will always find plenty of real life mum life cleaning motivation over here on my channel. So if you love watching new speed cleaning videos, I do hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button today and let me know where you are from in the world. I absolutely love hearing from you all. Speaking of that though, I did want to ask you all how you are going. While I am taking down Christmas decor, I thought why not stop for a chat, as this tree took a little time to get the lights unraveled and put away properly. I swear one year I didn't put these away neatly and I hated myself for it. So since then I have always made sure to look out for future me and take the time to pack them up properly. But with the new year here, it's 2022 and I want to know how your mental health is going. It's been a crazy few years for us all, and personally for me, I just really think it's really important to talk about mental health. If you're familiar with my main channel over on Mama Cat, you guys know that I'm always talking about my anxiety over there in my grocery hauls when it comes to certain things in my diet, but I haven't really spoken a whole lot over there about it, purely just because I don't think that it makes too much sense for that channel. But over here, it's a lot easier to have a chance to talk and say what's on my mind. And I have had a few people now ask me to talk more about my anxiety, and I am really happy to share that with you guys, but I haven't had any specific questions to answer. So I'm just going to give you a generalized breakdown of my story in hopes that maybe it will inspire you to share yours. I want to say that I've been lucky with my anxiety journey though. Although I would never wish it on my worst enemy, I actually didn't experience anxiety until I was 21 years old. And there is people in my life that I love so much that have been suffering with anxiety since before they were 10. And honestly, it just breaks my heart so much because from my understanding, anxiety isn't something that you ever get rid of. It's just something that you eventually learn to live with. So knowing how long their journey is going to be with anxiety, it just makes me so sad. But I mean, I was always a shy person when I was a kid, but it's a lot different to actually having anxiety. And I'm just so grateful that I didn't have to experience those sort of emotions and, that mental health state at that age. But when I was 21, I did go through a pretty traumatic event at work. I worked in aged care at the time, and to explain it simply, I was just about to finish my shift when someone passed away. And I have lost people before on my shift, but this one was much different to the others. I think in hindsight, I probably should have talked to someone when it happened to help myself process it all, but I had planned a holiday to Queensland with my best friend at the time, and being 21, I was just so excited about it. I just pretty much pushed it all back and tried my best to forget about it. I remember going on the holiday and I was so faint. I kept feeling like I was going to pass out all the time. My heart was racing. I was jumpy. I honestly just could not relax, and it was really freaking me out. I ended up going into the emergency hospital in Queensland because I was sure I was having a heart attack or something, but I had just honestly never felt like this or had symptoms like this ever. So the doctor ended up giving me a needle to stop the dizziness. I had bloods taken, I had an ECG, which weirdly it all came back fine, but the blood test came back that there was something wrong with my thyroid, which ended up not being the case, thankfully, but no one could figure it out, and I wasn't really getting any better. Like, my physical symptoms were so strong that I was almost certain something serious had to be going on. I mean, not that anxiety is not serious, but at the time, anxiety wasn't even a possibility in my mind. So anyways, we cut the holiday short and came home so that I could see my family doctor straight away without running any tests. He just said, "You have anxiety." And right now, I'm ashamed to admit it, but at the point in my life, I was like, nah, that stuff's not real. Do some tests. Like, something is seriously going wrong with me at the moment. You need to figure out what it is, And he was like, nah, take these tablets when you need them. And if they work, great. We know that you have anxiety. And if they don't work, come back to me and we will go back to the drawing board. And I kid you not, the next time I had all of my symptoms, I took half a tablet and it all pretty much disappeared. Like, it was really minimal after taking that tablet. And can we just take a minute to talk about this snowstorm that is happening in front of the camera right now? I got myself a new ring light, and the saying where they say the camera makes you put on 10 pounds. I feel like this camera or this ring light makes the room put on 10 pounds of dust. It just looks so horrible on the camera. It makes me want to buy one of those air filter things for the room, just because it doesn't matter how many times I vacuum, as soon as I fluff up a blanket or start folding the towels in there or something like that, the camera just really picks it all up and makes it look 10 times worse. But anyways, we're getting off track. So back to my story. I did stop taking those tablets a week later though, because they were really only ever to see if I had anxiety or not. They were sort of just to confirm it, but everything I knew had honestly just been turned upside down that day. Little did I know at the time that it was just the beginning. I did go to therapy eventually, and it's been a long journey since then. It's honestly been a living nightmare at times. I would even go to the extremes of saying it's been crippling, and I would not wish it on my worst enemy. But I do find that opening up and talking about my struggles have helped me accept myself and my current mental state. I could go on forever about therapy and ways that I've learned to deal with it, but I'm not really sure if I might bore you. So instead, I will leave my comments open to questions, or if you want to share your experiences or how you cope with your anxiety or depression. I know that cleaning with anxiety and depression can be really hard sometimes, hence why my house can be a complete disaster at times, and then other times I just have it all together. But that is why I am here in the first place. Watching cleaning videos on YouTube really helped me with my anxiety when it was out of control, and weirdly, it just helped me to relax, and I wanted to help others eventually on my own platform. So here we are cleaning together. I love you for turning up every single week to watch my videos, and if you're new, I do hope that I haven't scared you away by getting too deep too soon, but I do like to keep it real on my channels. There's so much perfection on Instagram and YouTube that I just wanted to share the chaos and reality of it all over here in my small corner of the internet. But if you are still here and and listening at this point in the video. I appreciate you so much, and I love you so much for sticking around and listening to me. But before we keep going, I just wanted to stop and show you some before and afters of this complete disaster of a lounge room. I'm so happy with how open it looks now. Taking down Christmas decorations just makes all the difference. But moving into the kids' playroom now, this room is a bit of a disaster too. It's actually not looking as bad as it usually does though, because the kids have been so distracted with their new toys that were in the lounge room, as you just saw. But it still needs to be cleaned up. I want to do some decluttering and organizing of their older toys to make room for their new toys. And I think that I want to move the tool bench into the lounge room with the play kitchen as well, just to make a little more room in here. I'm also going to be taking down Christmas decorations, wiping down all the shelves. I need to declutter a few of these cube storage boxes. This box in particular is my youngest, and now that she is 2, a lot of her newborn toys don't need to be in here anymore. So sadly, I'm going to be packing those away today and giving this room a bit of a vacuum. Being right next to the back door, it gets a lot of foot traffic in here, so the floors are always in need of some attention. I've thought about moving the kids into a shared room and creating a toy room at the back of the house for my kids, but I don't know. Has anyone got their little ones sharing a room and had it go smoothly? I'm mostly worried about bedtime, but at the same time, I would love to have a dining table in here for us all to eat around, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what would be the best decision for our family. I know the toys won't be around forever, so I'm not worried too much about those, but it's just funny how tiny your house can feel once you have kids. But I am going to continue decluttering and organizing the playroom right now. Be sure to stick around for the before and after shots here too. A messy room transformation just makes me so happy to see. But I think, going back to my anxiety story, if there is anything else that you want me to talk about, I would love to go into this deeper in another video, but I just wanted to sort of test the waters and see how you all felt about having some real talk here on my channel. I'm definitely happy to open up more if you have questions, but I am also happy to just keep music on these videos and do less voiceovers. Let me know what you think in the comments. I just love and appreciate getting your feedback. But right now I need to clean, declutter and organize this toy room. If you are looking for a cleaning challenge today, I challenge you to grab one just regular size shopping bag and fill it with toys that your kids either don't play with anymore or are just broken and you're holding on to because it's just like a little knick-knack drawer or something. I challenge you to fill that bag today, and if you don't have kids, pick a room in the house and just fill one bag. It's not much, but if you get into the habit of doing this anytime that you feel motivated to declutter and organize, your mental health will be thanking you at the end of 2022 when your house is so much more clutter-free and easier to manage.
You think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to little string on me. The way you make me feel is crazy. How did you get so fly? You got me like, my, my, my. You got me like, my, my, my. You got me like, there's no other than you now, babe. Nah, 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 'cause you got me like, my, my, my. Like, oh my God. Don't let anyone hold you down just because you are shining way more than the other could. Oh, oh. And the best part is that you're still so humble about it. 'Cause you know it's important.
So I know it's late in the day. I usually try to get my laundry on first thing in the morning to give it time to air dry during the day, but it was super hot on this day, so I decided to put a load on after lunch and hang it outside anyway. We finally got a roof on our outdoor area. We started it just before the world shut down, and 2 years later it is finally completed, so I'm so happy to have an area now to put the clothes out to dry. My options before were either go stand in the hot sun and hang them out on the clothesline for 20 minutes, which I would literally come inside sunburnt looking like a lobster, or I could hang them out inside on the clothes horses and wait 3 days for them to dry. And to be honest, neither of those options were perfect, but now with the roof on, it's literally the best. It takes about half a day to dry under the laser light side of the roof, and the best part is that the laser light roofing has UV protection on it, so it stops me from having to deal with getting sunburnt while hanging the clothes out. I'm pretty up to date with the washing at the moment though, which is rare for me. If you have seen my extreme laundry motivation videos, I'm usually drowning in laundry, but today I just had one load of towels and sheets to throw on, and I also just had one basket of towels to fold before moving on to the front entryway. We went away to my mum's over New Year's, and I sort of just dumped everything in the door when we got home, so I really want to get all that unpacked and away and take down Christmas decorations in there as well. I'm just so ready for a fresh start to the new year. Decorations always feel like clutter to me, and I'm so happy to see them go. We have enough mess to deal with around here.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky, when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights, talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies, then you took my hand, said let's leave now.
Moving into the kitchen, Mount Dishmore is here waiting to be removed as usual. This also takes a while. If you have a pile of dishes to do, set me up on the windowsill or on the bench and get your dishes clean with me while we have a chat. That way we are both winning and the dishes won't even seem like a chore. But I just mostly wanted to say, if you are like me and suffer from anxiety or depression or any other hidden illnesses, you are so brave for being here, for waking up every single day and tackling it head on. I'm with you, and I honestly just think you're so brave. But I also want to say it's okay, and cleaning with anxiety and depression is hard. The mess sends your anxiety anxiety into overdrive, yet the depression stops you from actually doing anything about it. And I feel like one thing that was wrong when I watched these cleaning videos on YouTube is I felt like, wow, they get so much done in one day. I just don't have the motivation to do that. I wouldn't even know where to start. And then I watch channels like Katrina, and I see how some of these people with severe mental illnesses are living, and it's so sad to see. I think if that's you, if that's what your house looks like, just find a way that helps you clean. Like, find a way that works for you. So for example, zone cleaning is one thing that helps me get it all done. I pick a zone. Yours could be the kitchen table one day and the wardrobe the next, etc., etc. Just tackling one area of the house at a time rather than the whole thing in one go can really make a huge difference. Or another great one that I love is picking a task. So as Katrina would say, I would start by cleaning up the trashes. Once all the trashes are in the bin, half your mess is already gone. It's just about finding what works for you. Cleaning truly is therapy for mental health. It's productive and it's something that you can control when you feel so out of control. So if you are watching today and you've been given some cleaning advice from someone in your life that has truly helped you, I would love to hear it, and maybe it can also help someone in the future who might be reading my comments here. It might help give them some new cleaning tips that they may find useful as well.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, babe.
At this point, the water was not even cleaning the dishes anymore, so I emptied the sink and decided to refill it for the remainder of the dishes. First though, I just wanted to clean off the bench and wipe it down. It is so rare that the bench looks this empty. I don't even think this lasted the hour. I also needed to rinse the dishes on the side to make room for the remainder of the dishes that needed to be washed. I have decided though that when I build my dream house one day in the far future, I'm going to have 2 dishwashers in the kitchen. I've seen that before here on YouTube. It was insane to me when I first saw it. I thought that's just over the top, but now thinking about it, I think it's genius, and I honestly think I'm going to put them both in the butler's pantry behind a closed door, out of sight. I never want to see a dish in my main kitchen. That's probably wishful thinking, but wouldn't it be so nice? I mean, coming back to reality, I could wash them after every meal, but then again, I could quit coffee, and none of those sound fun.
Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances say I'm nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love. The things I love. The things I love, 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 love. The things I love. The things
I hope today's video has given you some cleaning motivation. Thanks so much for being here and watching today. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up because it is free and it puts a huge smile on my face. And if you are new here, I do hope that you consider subscribing today, which is also free. But if you turn the bell notifications on, you will be notified every single time that I upload a new video. But that's it for today. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you back here again next week with a brand new cleaning video.
I